All right, so let's get started. A little bit about myself. As Dr. Stanton mentioned, I'm a former Marine. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life, and I've been in the restaurant business. I have a culinary degree as well, too, and have done just about every kind of business I can think of. I started network marketing in 1990, and it just blew the doors off my marketing world, and I saw that an individual can start an international business by just talking to people and by just referring people, and the company would track that, and I get paid for that. I was like, this is too easy. So I joined, and lo and behold, 22 years later, I'm still doing network marketing, but in a different capacity. During the time when I started, I did very well with network marketing, but I decided to also develop systems to help me do better in my business, and eventually started to train people in how to do better in their business. I started developing tools and software and methodologies to be able to kind of duplicate myself as much as possible. And from that, we started our company in 1998, our parent company, which is also the parent company of the opportunity, which we're going to release tomorrow. As Dr. Stanton mentioned, we have a very good track record. We have a Better Business Bureau rating A+. Many people have joined, hundreds of thousands of people in our different websites. And yes, we've launched many websites, and I would say probably 95% of them are still going strong today. As a matter of fact, one of them next month will hit 4 years and 265,000 members. So the reason why I tell you that is because usually when you join a new startup, it sounds all great and so on, but what happens is the company is new to network marketing, or they're just started by a distributor and they don't know how to run a company. They try, but they don't know how to run a company, and you get started, and within 2 or 3 months it fizzles out and is dead, and there goes your hard-earned effort. And I ask you this question. If somebody came up to you and said, hey, get on this plane, but it's 98% chance it's going to crash and burn by the time you get off the plane, would you get on? Probably not, right? Well, why would you join opportunities like that? If you knew that it was going to crash and burn in 1 to 3 months, why would you get on and do it? Well, I'll tell you the reason why you would do our program. Because of our track record. Because of all the different things we've done in the past. We eat, sleep, breathe, and drink network marketing. The track record I told you about our company, my track record, and different things that we've done in the past, they can give you almost a foregone conclusion that this is going to be a dynamite opportunity. Because we've taken many of the different facets that have made those programs that I told you that we're doing fantastically well and put it into this program. So it's kind of a culmination of 22 years of experience and many years of putting fantastic programs together to build this new program and to make it cook for you, the member, and make it easy for you to be able to do the business. Now, let's go over some sizzle points of the program. I'll touch on the products and so on as well, too. Number one, I guess this is the biggest thing, because we found that the $25 price point is a price point that just is for the masses, okay? $25 price point, we found that with our other program that we have, it's $25, and we have hundreds of thousands of members with that program. So we said, why change, a good thing? And the $25 is a great sizzle point to get people started. But no admin fee to get started, meaning that when you get started, $25 is $25, and that is going directly member to member. So that's another sizzle point. You don't have to wait for the company to pay you. How many programs have you started and joined that you have to pay the company first, then you have to wait a week or a month and a half to get paid, right? Even if you join other cycler systems, you pay the company, and the company has to pay you, okay? And that's, okay if you want, archaic ways to get paid. But the way we do it here is we've come up with systems that we fine-tuned over the last 8 years that allows members to pay each other instead of going through the company and having the company pay out the money. Because if you think about it and you trace the money, if you have to pay the company, there's transaction fees. The company has to do payroll, and that's administration fees. Then we have to pay out the money, which is more transaction fees. And all those fees start to take down and whittle away from every dollar that can be paid out maximum. So we've come up with a system that allows us to pay maximum money to the members. And the reason why we do that is through internet technology and also scripting of the technology to allow the members to pay each other. So who wrote the book that you have to pay the company and the company pay out the money? Why can't you have the member pay the member, which is what they should have gotten anyway, and normally the company would get a small cut of an admin fee of some sort. Now, we don't have the admin fee to get started in the program because we've already fine-tuned everything, so we know what our costs are as far as a company. We can put these programs together in our sleep so we know, what our hard cost is, what our variable costs are, and so on, and things you really don't need to know, okay? So, we put together the sizzle point of $25, no admin fee, and you get paid instantly. So if you were to join up tomorrow, within an hour after you sign up, you could be making money. I mean, how great is that? So we can expect people to earn hundreds, if not thousands of dollars within the first few days. Now, I can't promise you're going to make that money. Nobody can, and I'm not going to, give you all the hype, smoke and mirrors and that type of thing, because, listen, we're all adults here. We all know that you have to work a program to make money. And, yes, you can make money in this program if you don't sponsor anybody. But, who wants to sit here and not sponsor anybody and bring people in? You want to work the program to make maximum money and not just sit there, look up at the sky and say, hey, where's my money, right? So you can find, if you know me, you know I'm a straight shooter. I guess that comes from my Marine Corps days. I'll tell you like it is. And I'll always be honest with you, okay? I'm not saying that our programs are always perfect. We always have bumps in the road, but most of the time when other companies have bumps in the roads, they close their business. What we do is we make it better, and we come out the other side and be even better than we were the day before. So that's why we stay in business. We do right by the members. We do right by everybody that's in the program, and we'll make it better and better for you so you have time to be able to build your business. Now, let's get a little bit further along here. Okay, I told you about a few different sizzle points that we have. The other thing is we include many different things into the program. We have a basic lead capture page system with an autoresponder, which I'll have someone come on to explain that in just a minute. We have great products, okay? One of the products that we have are iPhone and Android apps, which is mobile phone applications. Everybody knows mobile is king out there, okay? And we have mobile phone applications to be able to supply to you, and we're starting with 3 mobile phone applications. Number one is personal development. Okay, it's going to teach you how to become a better person, to be able to start your business from the inside out through video and all sorts of other informational techniques in the application itself, iPhone and Android, as well as a Christian-based app, so you can get inspired from the inside out. So this way, that'll be able to help you in 2 different areas. Now, the third different area we have is financial. Okay, the financial app that we have is called the Cheapskate Method. Okay, if you go to cheapskatemethod.com, you'll see that app on there. Now, if you go to any of these websites, cheapskatemethod.com, christianmotivator.com, or motivate.com, you'll see that there's a price on each one of those apps because they're worth every cent and then some. But for our members, they're included at no additional charge as you become part of the program. I'd like Dr. Stan to come out for just a moment and tell you a little bit about the apps that he's going to have an integral part in creating content with, which is the Christian Motivator app and the Personal Development app. Dr. Stan, can you explain that a little bit?
Yes, sir. And that is, a lot of people, tell people they get a facelift, but everybody from time to time needs a facelift. Faith, F-A-I-H. Faith stands for Find Answers in the Heart. And that is, my friend, as the last 35 years I've spoken in all 50 states, 27 countries, preaching in churches and encouraging people and empowering people. My beautiful, sweet, darling, my brown caramel delight, Nadia, travels with me and so forth. But a lot of people need that and want that inspiration, my friend. We understand that, listen, there's a greater power. There's a God that made us, and getting that inspiration. And so you can download sermons and different powerful quotes and we'll have all kind of things, again, that will empower you, my friend, in your walk. A guy called me today, a multi-millionaire, and he said, man, your message is so encouraging and inspiring. He said, I'm going to call again and don't answer your phone. I just want to hear it again. But I say a little bit of something like this. I'm too blessed to be depressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too glad to be sad, too anointed to be disappointed, too elated to be agitated, too grounded to be confounded, and too legit to quit. As a matter of fact, I tell people sometimes I'm too blessed to be stressed. Other times I'm blessed in spite of my stress, and a few times I'm blessed because of my stress. But anyway you cut it, I'm blessed. And that's what you want, my friend. We all want. And so those of you, again, of the Christian faith, I teach a powerful concept called kingdompreneur, and that is Christian people in business, kingdompreneur. A kingdompreneur is one who allows God to provide through them a product or service to people or profit with pleasure to promote the kingdom while honoring the king. You see, if you provide a service or product to people and there's no profit, you're just a missionary. And nothing wrong with being a missionary, but too many Christian people call themselves in business and all they're doing is mission work because they don't get any profit. And God is all about profit. Everything he made He made it to profit. He made it to grow. He made it to do the best it could. Listen, a fish swims as fast and as much as it can. A bird flies as high as it can. And a human ought to grow as much as they can. That's what we're going to help you to do with this Christian app. Also, the Motivator app. You know, just not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, Les Brown and I were speaking in Richmond, Virginia, in Norfolk. And a lot of people that maybe aren't into the church, well, they do want the personal development and the motivation. And we all need motivation. Like my good friend Zig says, motivation, you know, it's kind of like taking a shower. It wears off, but you need to have one every day. And we all need those times of inspiration and motivation. And that's what we're going to have, my friend, these apps that will motivate you and empower you, give you personal development. Benjamin Franklin said, empty your wallet into your mind, and your mind will fill your wallet. Well, my friend, with our program, you don't have to empty your wallet. It's only $25. Incredible value, my friend. And so somebody put it best. They said the most dangerous people are not the ones who hit you with clubs and rob you with guns. The thief won't attack your character traits. He'll belittle your abilities to your face. It likely will be a well-meaning friend who merely crushes your will to win. No, he doesn't rob your pointed gun. He simply says it can't be done. And when pointed to many who already are, he smiles and says, well, they're better than we are. Personality-wise, their abilities too, they're way ahead of what others can do. And it matters not that his words are untrue for you, for that others must know you. But you're robbed of your hopes, your dreams to succeed, robbed of the faith that makes you believe, and left to doubt if you ever achieve. So the deadliest of people is not he with a gun, but he or she who tells you it can't be done. For that taken by burglars can be gotten again, but nothing can replace your will to win. Doesn't that inspire you? Doesn't that encourage you? And listen, my friend, imagine having powerful things like that at your fingertips on your app. And listen, there's going to be a whole lot more. Peter, we'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Dr. Stan. I appreciate it. And we mentioned also, you mentioned about Ben Franklin. We have the Ben Franklin app, I call it, and we call it an app that if Ben Franklin could write an app, he would write something like that, and that's cheapskatemethod.com. You can read all about that. In the interest of time, I'll kind of go a little bit quicker on that. So, you know, apps are the included feature that we have here. Now, we also have a feature that is included, and it's an internal banner advertising system. What do I mean by that? When you come into the program, you earn banner credits. When you cycle, you get banner credits. When you upgrade to different levels and so on, I'll touch on that in a second, you get banner credits. And those credits can be used for anything you'd like. In your profile section, you can put different banners there. And they're strategically placed all over the different parts of the back office. We don't want to put them on the front because we want people to join the program. So in the back office, they're strategically placed, and as people watch them, obviously your credits are used. So you're able to advertise anything that you'd like and to be able to prosper that way as well, too. So let me talk about the lead capture page system. I'm going to introduce George, and he is helping to be able to put this system together. And he's going to describe how it works just a little bit, and then we'll get into some other aspects as far as the compensation plan. George, can you describe that a little bit for me?
I certainly can, Peter, and it's always a pleasure. The feature that's going to be offered to you for a one-time $25 is going to complement your sharing of this business with other people through a lead capture page system. But unlike other lead capture page systems, there's wisdom behind this structure. This lead capture page system will have access, uses a generic capture page format to prevent wandering. In other words, there will be no mention of the company's name, no mention of the company's specific product name. It will be generic, really catchy. Someone fills out that form, it's not going to be taken right away for affiliate link. It's going to be taken to a secondary page, gives them more information. On that page will be a button for them to take a tour and or to get this, because we know it's all about dupe. Capture pages have been used for years, but I think that you're pleasantly surprised with the features of the basic system. Will include generic but specific capture pages due to share just new opportunities. There will also be a premier system available for you for an upgrade fee of only $15 a month. You'll see the value in that because in line with what the company is bringing you, vehicle to share other things that you may be doing. So in turn, this is the perfect feeder. just give you a little brief overview of what this premier system will include. It will include unlimited leads and tour takers. It will allow you to send out 25,000 emails a month, unlimited auto response, full selection to capture both this opportunity and other generic niche market use for anything else. Text and email notifications, very important. As soon as somebody tours your capture, trusting that they put in the proper phone number, you'll get a text notification of their. Really, believe me, folks, the money is in the follow-up. Don't rely on autoresponder letters. Get on the phone, produce the incredible opportunity. This system is packed full of benefits that complement the mission statement of this opportunity, which I do agree, Dr. Perfect. Back to you.
Thanks. Appreciate it, George. Now let's get into the compensation plan. As I mentioned before, it's a cycler system, also known as a follow your sponsor system. It differs from your traditional where you're paying the company, and as I said, many of those work where the company hopes that you don't cycle because they keep all the breakage because they don't have to pay out the money, right? Now here, because you're paying each other, the company does not get that money. So in a 2x2 system, you have two people directly below you, numbers 1 and 2 from left to right, and 2 under them, thus 2 wide, 2 deep. Underneath number 1 is 3 and 4, and underneath number 2 is 5 and 6. So let's describe how that works, and if you could put in your mind's eye how that's going to work here. If you bring in, let's say, one person, and that person brings in one person, they land on your second level, and the second level is very important. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Anyone, any way, shape, or form, anyhow that lands on that second level, you're making the money because they pay you directly. They will see you as the person to be paid, and in your profile section when you first sign up, it's going to ask you to fill out the information about how you want to be paid, different methods of payment you want to accept, and so on. So when that person lands on your second level, they're going to see you. If you want to upload a picture of yourself, you can do that as well and see your smiley face there. You can also upload your contact information and payment instructions, so this way they will see how you want to collect your money. They pay you, you mark them as paid, and this transaction is complete. Once you mark them as paid, their system is unlocked. They'll be able to see their referral link. They can get access to their back office, and the same cycle happens. They fill out their profile, refer people, and the process goes on and on. So as people land on your second level, you're going to make $25, $25, $25, $25, or $100 maximum payout, 100% maximum payout. As you fill up your matrix, that last payment of $25 is going to cycle you into a new matrix. You take $25 out of the $100 you just made, go back into it, and you will follow your sponsor in the first open position that they have in their matrix and pay $25 again. So in effect, out of a one-time payment, $25, you have yourself a residual happening because the cycling will go on and on and on. Now, if you're in a residual program, generally you pay every 30 days. A cycle can happen multiple times a day. So much better than a residual monthly if you look at it in that perspective. So now you're at a $75 net profit. So you say, okay, how can it get even better? Well, we have a $50 level, and the way most people work the program is they put the $25 to recycle, they have $75 left over, and they say, okay, let's leverage up to the next level of 50. So they take 50 out of the 75, they still have a $25 net profit, and now they're in the $50 level. As your members that you teach to do the same thing follow you into the $50 matrix, they're going to land on your second level. They pay you 50, 50, 50, and 50, maximum 100% pay, $200 right there, and the same process happens. You keep $50, put it into the matrix again as you cycle back into it. You have $150 left over. You say, okay, let's take $100 of that and leverage myself up to the $100 level. You have $50 net profit. Now you're in the 25 to 50 and the $100 matrix, and you make $400 as you fill up the 4 positions in the $100 matrix, thus grossing you $400. So now that's the last matrix that we have. So every time you cycle from there, you put $100 back in, and you're going to net $300 at the $100 level, $150 at the 50, and $75 at the $25 matrix. So that process can happen over and over and over again, and those 3 levels will work independently from each other. You can have days or weeks like this, 25, 25, 50, 100, 25, 50, 100, 25, 25, that kind of thing coming to you. And we have some really cool features here as well, too. We have text notification. We have an audio notification that happens as soon as you join. You get an audio notification on your phone calling you up, congratulating you from joining the program. If you brought somebody in and they land on your second level, that person is going to pay you, and you get a call from the company telling you that you have somebody on your pay line to contact them and to facilitate payment with them. If you cycle, this company is going to call you and tell you that you cycled. Okay? If you want to set it up as a text notification, you'll get that as well, too. And don't worry, you can turn these on and off if you want. But we always believe in keeping people plugged into the system rather than letting them fade away and not be plugged into the system. So we have all these notifications. We have Twitter in the back office and Facebook in the back office and many other things as well, too. Now, in the compensation plan, you can also get spillover, which is possible. The one thing I always say with spillover is that come in, and if it happens, it happens. It's like icing on the cake, gravy on the steak. If it happens, great, but don't ever come into any program, ours or anyone else's, and just say, okay, where's my spillover? Okay? And that's the one thing about a 2x2 matrix is many people come in and they say, okay, I don't have to work, where's my spillover? And that's not how any program should work, let alone our program. The key to this program is this. Okay, don't blink, you might miss it. Find two who get the vision, who can duplicate that and find two and do that as many times as possible. That's the key. Then have them duplicate from 25 to 50 and 100, and everybody goes to the bank. How hard is it to find two people with $25, no admin fee, direct pay, and 100% payment, plus apps, plus all the other stuff I mentioned? It should be no problem at all. I mean, this should be like, I hate this phrase, but a proverbial no-brainer. Come on, it's very, very simple to do that. Then you do that as much as possible, and you're off to the races, and you can make a sizable amount of money in the program. So some of the things that we have coming out just after we launch, we're going to have an optional program. Okay, the optional program is $7.95 per month, and what it is if you pay this and you want to do this, it's a chat application that will automatically populate on your website for those people that do it, and we'll have a live person on there closing your sales that show up on your website. If you don't have this, that will not show up. Okay? Can you imagine the extra people that you can sign up with somebody on there answering their questions for you on the website? So that is a very cool function, and this is not one of those, virtual assistant type of things that are on there, where the person's not real. These are real people that are answering questions for you and telling them to sign up on your link and answering your questions if you can't be there. Okay? And that'll be probably 16 hours a day. And that's not going to be 24 hours a day, but 16 hours a day I think is plenty. So, different things like that are available that are cutting-edge stuff to help you do your business, to be able to help you. Now, we'll have a recommended resources section with different tools that we have at deeply discounted prices. Phone broadcasting, text broadcasting software that you can text broadcast for no cost for the text broadcasting, believe it or not. And all sorts of lead scrapers, and I can go on and on and on, that'll be available in the back office in our resources section from our company at deeply discounted prices. And if you want to sign up for any of our affiliate programs, which are free, by the way, not MLM programs, they're basic affiliate programs, and anyone that you personally bring in gets any of those products, you're going to get paid. Okay? So you get paid extra money from that as well, too, because we believe in rewarding our members if you happen to refer business to us. So that's it, guys. That's the program.